Okay, everybody, it's Monday, April 17th. It's been a while since I did a video. I've mainly been busy. For those of you that follow me on Facebook, I've been busy getting the Facebook profile built up a little more and dealing with some promotional issues. I'm basically now done with that for the moment. So I'm going to do a video and I'm going to talk about a few different things that we have coming up. First of all, we have this little HP mini tower that you see here. And what's going on with this tower is it came in with a complaint of a blue screen of death. And when I hooked it up, I couldn't replicate the issue right away, which I expected because I was told that you had to really use the computer to replicate the issue on the internet, which I did do a little surfing around, but that wasn't enough to cause it to blue screen. I, however, did have what we call the dump files. And dump files are very important. When a Windows machine blue screens, it will create what's known as a dump file of important data regarding exactly what caused the blue screen to occur. And if you cannot get a particular blue screen to replicate itself, then you must analyze the dump files in order to figure out what's going on. Well, I did analyze the dump file and it came back as a problem with a file called bckd.sys. And now any file name that ends in .sys, sys stands for system. This means that it's a driver that's causing the issue. And I researched what this driver was on Google, and I found out it has to do with a program called Bluepoint K9 Web Protection. It's basically a filter that plugs into your web browser and lets you filter your searches for anything malicious. Apparently, Bluepoint K9 Web Protection has some issues depending on what version you have, etc., etc., etc. It has a reputation for being a little bit buggy, so I have removed it. I expect now that the system will be stable, but we will see what happens. Another thing I'd also like to talk about today is that we have a couple of scams that are floating around. And these are both phone-based scams. And in the first scam, you get a phone call that comes from your own phone number if you have caller ID. And I'm sure those of you that know what I'm talking about have gotten these phone calls where the call appears to come from your own number on your caller ID, and it's usually a telemarketer, and it's usually harmless. Well, not this time. This time, what it is you pick up the phone and the caller claims that they're from your phone company, and they state that your account has been hacked and they need some information to clear it up, mainly your account number and your social security number. This should be a red flag, as no one from the phone company will ever ask you for this kind of information. Unfortunately, a few people have fallen for this, and it has been an issue. So I'm letting everybody know now that this is a problem. Also, we have another phone-based scam going around, and in this phone-based scam, you get a call from Microsoft stating that Microsoft has gone out of business, and you paid for tech support from them and they need to refund your money. Please call another 1-800 number so you can get your money back. Well, let me explain. First of all, Microsoft has extremely limited technical support. Basically, the only technical support that I'm aware that Microsoft has ever done has to do with Windows license keys and Windows activation issues. They do not provide any tech support beyond those issues whatsoever. Basically, they can't. If you think about how many Windows computers there are throughout the entire world, and how many phone calls Microsoft would have to field in order to provide tech support to every single Windows user, you would realize very quickly that it's just not possible for Microsoft to provide that kind of technical support. They also claim that you paid for the Microsoft technical support. Let me explain that a little bit. Microsoft does have paid technical support programs for large businesses and the United States government. Consumers cannot buy into these programs, and people don't realize that. And there's been people that have fallen for this scam as well as the first scam. So neither one of these scams are good. And also, we're going to be dealing with a new business, and I will have more videos regarding that. I will see everyone next week. As always, feel free to rate, comment, like, subscribe. Feedback is appreciated. I will see everyone soon. Bye-bye.